show you a good lean and green today. This is brand new for me, so this is a new way of making fried rice. I'm going to be using cauliflower and I'm going to be using shrimp, which is not always one of my favorite things, but I think I'm just going to give this a try and hope that it comes out good. So come on along and lean and green with me. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth and I am living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey, and I'm using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. As part of the 5-in-1 program, I eat 5 fuelings that come to me in my monthly Optavia box, and I eat 1 lean and green meal that I can eat anytime during the day, and it is made up of 5 to 7 ounces of a lean protein. It has 3 servings of lower carbohydrate vegetables, up to 3 condiments, and depending on the lean that you use, some healthy fats worked in there as well. Before I show you the ingredients though, would you just please scroll down, give me a thumbs up. It really does help me. It is a small way that you can encourage me and support my channel. Just give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel as well, and come on back and check out some more recipes, some fueling transformations, my progress reports that I post each week with my reality checks, and some other fun things as well. Also, if you've got friends that are on Optavia, friends that are trying to lose weight, my recipes fit into most weight loss programs. So check those out, share those with your friends, share them on community groups that you're a part of. I would love to see more people come and watch my videos. Let me tell you the ingredients for this recipe. This recipe comes from the Optavia app. And the original recipe is for 4 servings, but I'm solo tonight and I don't want to have a lot of leftovers, so I have cut everything in half. And so the recipe that I'm making is just for 2. And so for 2 servings of this cauliflower rice, I'm going to need 1 tablespoon of oil. It's just plain vegetable oil, probably better than olive oil. I have 2 egg whites and 1 egg already beaten in here. Actually, I have egg beaters is what I used instead of egg whites. I have 200 grams of riced cauliflower. That is the same as 2 cups, as 100 grams is in 1 cup. I make cauliflower pizza crust all the time, so I know that exact amount. And that's what's in here. This is just a frozen cauliflower rice. Sometimes I make my own, sometimes I buy it frozen, but that's a frozen cauliflower rice. I'm going to use a dash of black pepper. I am going to use a teaspoon of garlic or 1 clove of garlic minced, a tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce, a half a cup of diced green peppers, a half a cup of green beans. These are actually leftover green beans from dinner last night. I have 1 green onion, or about 2 tablespoons of green onion chopped. And then I have 3/4 pound of raw shrimp that is peeled and deveined. So let me show you how. I'm going to move my camera at this point so that I can show you on the stove, because the rest of this is just going to come together on the stove. The first thing that I'm going to do, I've already put 1/2 tablespoon of the vegetable oil in my pan. I've got my heat on medium to medium high. I'm going to let this heat up just a little bit, and then I'm going to add the eggs in here. I'm going to cook these eggs just until they're scrambled. I let it heat up a little bit so you can see it's not going to take long for these to cook. And you don't want them cooked too hard, because then you're going to be putting them back in and you don't want them to be too overcooked, but you definitely don't want them runny. Okay, these are just set, and I'm going to take them out of the pan and put them in a bowl, let them set aside, and then I will come back for the next step. The next step is my next 1/2 tablespoon of oil. That's going to go in, and again, I want to let that heat up for just a second. And I'm going to add in my green onions. I like to buy green onions when they're super cheap, and then I just take scissors and I cut them all up, and I stick them in a container and I freeze them, and then I can just take out what I need. They don't stick together in the freezer. Just take out a bunch, and those are ready to go. An ounce is about what a green onion weighs. So if you need 1 green onion, you're looking at about an ounce. And I want a teaspoon of garlic, maybe a little bit more than that there. And I'm just going to give this a couple of minutes to saute. Make sure that the garlic is fragrant, but I don't want it to brown. So keep it moving. You'll see that this process happens fairly quickly. The next thing that I'm going to do is take my shrimp and dump my shrimp in there. And I just want this to cook for just about 2 minutes, maybe a minute, 2 minutes. 2 minutes is what the recipe says. Now I don't have a wok. I'm just using a flat bottom skillet. You use a saute pan or, a big skillet, something like that. But keep things moving. You can watch them start to turn a lovely shade of pink. And you know that they're cooking. The next things that I'm going to be adding are my peppers and green beans. We're about 1 minute down. But I'm going to go ahead and dump in my green beans and my green peppers. That's a green in this one. And I'm going to give this another minute or two, let those vegetables. The green beans are already cooked. If you were using raw green beans, that's fine. I just had leftovers, so I decided I was going to use those. You might like your peppers cooked a little bit more. For me, having a little bit of crunch in there is totally fine. Keep an eye on your shrimp. Your shrimp are a good barometer. You don't want them to overcook. And mine are getting very close to where they should be. Maybe another 20 seconds. And I'm going to add in my cauliflower rice. And my cauliflower rice is a little bit frozen still, so it's going to take a minute for it to thaw out. But the great thing about frozen cauliflower rice is that it's already really cooked. So you just need to get it heated up and it will be fine. I want some of the liquid that's in there in that frozen cauliflower rice to kind of steam out. I'll bump the temperature up just a little bit. Add in my soy sauce. That's 1 tablespoon of reduced sodium soy sauce. And then I'm going to grab my eggs. So I added a little bit of black pepper to my eggs, just kind of break them up a little bit. And fold these in. And that is it. That is cauliflower fried rice for 2, shrimp fried rice for 2. That is a complete lean and green. It has 1 lean, which is the shrimp. It is actually a Leanest. So that means I needed 2 healthy fats, which is where my oil came in. I have the 3 greens between the cauliflower, the peppers, and the green beans. And then the egg also is part of my lean because I needed 7 ounces of cooked lean. The soy sauce, the pepper, that accounts for my condiments, and I am good to go. So that's it, guys. This is 1 serving of this cauliflower shrimp fried rice that I'm going to enjoy for my lean and green tonight. I hope that you'll give this one a try. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.